This is Cafe Cabaret. Cafe Cabaret at the Middle East Cafe. At the Middle East Cafe where you can get Moxie. Forget this ocean spray cranberry juice stuff. Moxie is where it's at. This is Cafe Cabaret number 11. Don't forget to drink lots and lots of Moxie. Like if you drink maybe 5 cans of this stuff, I think it'll change your life in unforeseen ways. The sound of shattering glass out in the little alley is in fact the sound of workmen who drank and loosed a little bit too much Moxie and got kind of over-pepped up, if you know what I mean. It's a growing problem among our nation's workforce, this addiction to Moxie. It's like a modern-day gin epidemic or something. I hardly know how else to characterize it. Anyway, this is Cafe Cabaret, a weekly open mic performed at the Middle East Cafe.
First time we've ever done it like this. think we need to introduce, no, on second thought, I think we should play another song maybe. Kind of a more straight ahead, something everybody can groove to. How about I don't know, Waiting on a Friend maybe?
Hippie wants to get rid of despair and boredom. I'm in needs to feel the magic of life. I say, hippie, put your lips around a bottle of 40-ounce Carly Black Label and suck it down in 8 seconds flat. Yeah, you'll feel the magic of life. You'll be pulling pink elephants out of your hat, hippie. Yeah, watch Earth Day on TV and sneer at all the corporations that are spending a bottle to convince you they're not poisoning the earth. I hate hippie. Instead of smoking LSD on a hog farm with a bunch of red-eyed hicks, let hippie cheat and steal like the rest of us. Let them fight with broken bottles. Let them know the joy of some other bozo spitting out his choppers on the tarmac. Lots of jobs on TV, hippie. Don't tell me you can't walk down to the welfare office, you can't walk to work. If all else fails, hippie, why don't you get a job stealing televisions? There's always a demand for televisions. People want televisions. What better to do than to steal televisions and sell them and use the money to steal more televisions until everybody on the face of the planet has a stolen television. You can call it Stolen Television Corporation and still be true to your hippie ideals, hippie. I hate hippie. I say, let's live like kings on Earth Day. You didn't see good old Dad getting his buns in an uproar about the environment. Nah, hippie got it all wrong. Dad knew it was right. Dad knew that we had to make money. Money is the farm, and we are the crop. And if we didn't cut down trees, how can we make money? I hate hippie. We're number one, no thanks to hippie. Hippie makes his girlfriend go barefoot. I hate hippie. I say bring back Arbor Day. So Granny can busy herself making apple pies and whistling God Bless America through store-bought choppers. She doesn't have to worry about hippie making it with his chick in the middle of the street and frightening the horses. She doesn't have to be worried about the passing of the old ways. I hate all the new things. I hate Newport cigarettes. It's like sucking carbon monoxide through a candy cane. I hate New Bedford just on general principle. I hate all the news things. I hate the news. I hate newspapers. I hate New York. I hate New Zealand. I hate all the new things. So don't ship Granny out on an ice floe. Bring back the old ways. Get rid of Earth Day. Bring back Arbor Day. Let me hear you say it. Bring back Arbor Day. Bring back Arbor Day.
Oh, we got it.
I'm the wrong hero, and I hate you all. Because you're
Where this is supposed to be? Oh, bummer. Ah, 100,000 kilometers. name's Stancourt. I'm a hippie. A couple tunes. Start up with something I wrote a little while ago. It's called The Lady. It's a love song. The lady was a drifter, just passing through. Didn't think she'd stay so long, didn't expect her to. So life was filled with one-night stands, empty loveless nights. Always saying she had to leave before the morning light. Still messing with the EQ. Now the lady never lied about a single thing she said. The lady never ever let the man inside her head. The lady didn't want to give that much away. She was saving for another man. Hope to meet someday. I met her at a party. She took me home that night. Said that I would have to leave before the morning light. The lady wasn't used to not having things her way, but I didn't want just a one-night stand. It's not a game I play. I hate when you forget the words. Now the lady said to me one night, I thought the whole thing through. This ain't supposed to happen, but I fell in love with you. I don't want you to ever leave before the morning light, 'cause I think that I can stand for more than just one night. That happens sometimes, I guess. I don't know, I spent the past month or so playing my anti-war songs. I'm glad they worked. Last time I was up here, I played my anti-love songs. They appear to have worked in my life also. This is my anti-audience song. I wrote this after playing a gig up in New Hampshire where they didn't even turn the TV off over the bar. You know, it's just basically, I couldn't even figure out why they brought me in there. I was supposed to like provide entertainment, but it was like I was competing with some sports thing. It was just, I don't know, I got really peeved and I wrote this. It's called Jukebox. If y'all feel moved to join in on the chorus, please do. Well, I'm up on the stage, they all want to know if I can play rock or if I play disco. They say we don't want to hear hillbilly tunes. I'm rooting for them in this jukebox saloon, singing hey lottie, hey, it's alright. Won't you please help me sing one song tonight? Hey lottie, singing my tunes up on the stage. stage, smoke in the air. And I'm singing my heart out, they couldn't care. May as well sing all my songs to the walls, 'cause they just keep on drinking, not listening at all. Well, it used to get to me, lack of applause. Now that I'm older, don't bother me because I like playing guitar and singing my tunes in front of those drunks in the jukebox room, singing hey lottie, hey, it's alright. Won't you please help me sing one song tonight? Hey lottie, singing my tunes up on the stage in the jukebox room. Yeah, I guess you could say I like jukebox rooms. That it, or? Okay.
I like that song. What was it called?
Jukebox.
Singing. I know. It's a joke. It's singing jukebox. So that's real nice. Gil Stancourt. Let's give him another hand. When I saw this next guest's name, I thought it was Don Martinez, and I thought, oh my God, they're after me. But no, it's Dan Martinez. Let's please give him a nice warm welcome.
That's fun. My name is Dan, I play songs. I used to hang out in Harvard Square a lot when, you go through certain periods of your life when you're just bored and you don't really think anything to do other than watch people. So I did a lot of watching in Harvard Square, like over about a year. Some of the shit that goes on there is pretty fucked up. So I wrote a song, and it's called Stone Cold Sober. Standing on the corner, got my hand on my dick, nothing on my mind, chewing on a beef stick. Cars wasn't mine, going up the a.k.a. Got nothing to do, guess I'll do it anyway. And I'm stone cold sober. I feel a chill all over. Sitting on the stoop, a man comes up, wants $3. His car was towed, I tell him no, he spits at me and hollers. Next week he's got an accent, all his wife needs to get buried. He needs lots of food by the plot and raise a cemetery stone cold sober. I feel sick and sad all over. Is it just me, or does the world go fucking crazy when I'm stone cold sober? unleashes when it spits up balls of fur. The human race lies spitting on the streets of Harvard Square. They pop up them, who's up on them. It just don't seem quite fair. I'm stone cold sober. I feel mad all over. All the things he should just say. Things to smile and dancing, tanning face keep me away. Look out, Bible baby, I got some singing of my own. Don't yellow snow, so high by low, leave me the fuck alone. Stone cold sober. Stop trying to hand me shit. Is it just me or does the world go fucking crazy when I'm stone cold sober? I'll go get a six, crawl in my easy chair, loosen up my dick, and ruffle my dog tail. Watch movies at 8 with a hand down my pants. Into a stone cold room, there is no snowball's chance I'll be stone cold sober. I feel wet and warm all over. Look at all the pretty colors, listen to the sounds. I can't stop thinking Chevrolet has my head spins round. I reach up for my total, we ain't Kansas anymore. Can't find my feet to click my heels, much less find the outdoor now. Oh, fuck. Peel off my layers, feel the tips of my cells. I think I need a bear, still can't hardly tell. I could jumpstart a Cuisinart if my neurons were left. That's after a cold bath and 3 days of death and everything's a rosy hue when I'm all fucked up too, and I still go to the world's a bed surface when I'm thoroughly shit-faced, and I still go to stone cold sober. Stone cold sober. Stone cold sober. Touch the moon, touch the moon. 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 Nice. Maybe one more? Alright, here we go. It's a nice mellow, happy song. It's called Slices of You.
Dan Martinez. Next up. But first let me say a word. I had this treasure map, and I went into a bar, and this old pirate at the counter, sitting on a bar stool, he really wanted the map. So he offered to trade me the price of a drink. Anyway, here's Pam Madison, our storyteller. Let's give her a hand.
My name is Pam Madison. I think you thought I was going to say Pamela Smart. Does anyone know who Pamela Smart is? Someone knows? Who Pamela Smart is? Pamela Smart is a teacher who hired 3 teenagers to kill her husband. She went on trial today in New Hampshire. She got caught. She wasn't too smart. I just made that up. I'd like to read you Q-tip rap. Q-tip, Q-tip in my ear. If I use you, will I hear? Your cushion tip and safety end. Promise just to gently bend. But just suppose I really slip. Lose my balance, lose my grip. Slip a slipper and should trip to a header past the tub landing in the vapor rub. Can you guarantee to me my money back and lawyer's fee? I really wrote that. Is Rocky here? Hey Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Kid? Aww. I'm supposed to go. Aww. That's cute. This is Bun. Or sometimes affectionately known as Bun Bun. She's been traveling with me since the hanging. Yes, I did say hanging. Sounds like a Western, the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is about the good, the bad, and the ugly. The first I'm going to tell you about, though, is the good. I've been living in Boston for about 3 years. I had some pretty neat jobs. I worked for Forbidden Broadway, and people used to say to me, "Oh, are you in the show?" And I used to say, "No, but I'll sell you 10 tickets." And I sold a lot of tickets for the show. It's a good show. And I also worked for the Historic Neighborhoods Foundation. It's a real place, and they give tours of Boston. I'd be glad to give you a tour of the North End of Chinatown, the waterfront, or Beacon Hill Sunset Tour, romantic tour. But they're famous for Make Way for Ducklings Tour. How many of you have ever seen a children's book or read Make Way for Ducklings? Probably not. Yeah, it's a great book. And on the tour, and I used to give tours to kids who were kindergarten to third grade, cute kids, and we used to go around Beacon Hill, but the first stop was the State House. You should visit. Interesting place. But in one of the halls, there were these huge murals. And my favorite mural was of Paul Revere's Bride. So my father always used to say to me the beginning stanza of the poem. I used to bring the kids in to the room, and I would say, and here is Paul Revere. And you all know who Paul Revere was. And they would say, oh, he was the guy in the Midnight Ride, and so on and so forth. And I'd say, you're right. And there's a poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow called The Midnight Ride of Paul Revere. And I would say, listen, my children, and you shall hear of the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere. And they'd all go. And I'd say, and in the next hall is the, and they, it's like, so what about the rest of the poem? I never went to the library, no. Never went to the bookstore, no. My father used to say that, and that's why I knew it. You're 8 years old, and you're like, wow, you're not right, Paul Revere. Well, tonight, for the first time, I bought the book right here, and I'd like to read to you the poem, the real thing. But with a change. Now, what I'd like to do is actually put this back in the holder. Does that work? Does it work? It works. Oh, I'm a teacher. But just to look like a teacher, I'll wear this. Can you imagine, really, my sister's mother-in-law gave this to me for Christmas. Can you imagine really carrying your glasses around? I thought they'd be fun. Never mind. The neat thing about this is it has places that we know about, Concord and Lexington, Medford. That's Medford for those of you who don't live in Boston. Oh, I'd like to do this a little differently. Someone have, I'll give this as a stopwatch to somebody. Dan, would you do? Sure. I want to see how fast I can read this. Like the Declaration of Independence. People have to memorize. I had to memorize the Gettysburg Address. Well, this must have been a poem that people had to memorize. And so, for you tonight, Paul Revere's Bride. You ready? Now, timer. How fast I can read this?
Go.
With the code. Listen, my children, and you shall hear the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere on the 18th of April of 75. Carly Man is now alive, remembers the famous day and year. He said to his friend, if the British march by land or sea from the town tonight, hang a lantern aloft in the belfry arch of the North Church Tower as a signal light. 1, if by land, come on, and 2, thank you. Great. And I on the opposite shore will be ready to ride and spread the alarm to every Middlesex village and farm for the country folk to be up and to arm. Then he said goodnight and with his muffled door silently rode to the Charlestown shore just as the moon rose over the bay where the swinging wide at her moorings lay the Somerset British man of war, a phantom ship with each mast and spar across the moon like a prison bar and a huge black hulk that was magnified by its own reflection in the tide. Meanwhile, his friends rallied and the street wanders and watches with eager ears. Still in the silence around him, he hears the muster of men at the barrack door and the measured tread of grenadiers marching down to the boats of the shore. Then he climbed to the tower of the Old North Church by the wooden stairs with stealthy tread to the belfry church chamber overhead and startled the pigeons from their perch on the silver rafters of round-made masses and moving shapes of shade by the trembling ladder steep and tall to the highest window in the wall. I don't know how he made it up that ladder with all the pigeons in there. Where he paused to listen and look down at the moment on the roofs of the town and the moonlight flowing over all. Beneath in the churchyard lay the dead, and their night encampment on the hill, wrapped in the silence so deep and still that he could hear like a sentinel's tread the watchful night wind as he went creeping along from tent to tent, seeming to whisper all is well. A moment only he feels the spell of the place and the hour and the secret dread on the lonely belfry and the dead, for suddenly all his thoughts are bent on a shadow of something far away where the river widens to meet the bay and a line of black that bends and floats on the rising tide like a bridge of boats. Meanwhile, impatient to mount and ride, booted and spurred with a heavy stride on the opposite shore where Paul Revere. Now he patted his horse aside, now gazing the landscape far and near, and impetuous stamped the earth, and turned and tightened his saddle girth, but mostly he watched the eager search the belfry tower of the Old North Church as it rose from the graves on the hill, lonely and spectral and sober and still. And lo, as he looks on the belfry's height, a glimmer, and then a gleam of light. He springs to the saddle, the bridle he turns, but lingers and gazes till full on his sight. A second lamp in the belfry burns. Toot, toot, toot. A hurry of hoofs in a village street, a shape in the moonlight, a bulk in the dark, and beneath from the pebbles, in passing a spark, struck out by steeds flying fearless and fleet. That was all. And yet through the gloom and the light and the fate of a nation was riding that night, and the spark struck out that steed in the flight, kindled the land into flame with its heat. He had left the village and mounted steep, and beneath him tranquil, broad and deep, is the mystic, meeting the ocean tides, and under the alders that skirt its edge, now soft on the sand, now loud on the ledge, he is heard the tramp of his steed as he rides. It was 12 by the village clock when he crossed the bridge into Medford town. He heard the crowing of the cock and the barking of the farmer's dog and felt the damp of the village fog, river fog that rises after the sun goes down. It was 1 by the village clock when he galloped into Lexington. He saw the gilded weathercock swim in the moonlight as he passed in the meeting house windows, blank and bare, gazing at him with spectral stare as if they already stood aghast at the bloody work they would look upon. It was 2 by the village clock when he came to the bridge of Concord town. He heard the bleating of the flock and the twitter of the birds among the breeze and felt the breath of the morning breeze blowing over the meadows brown. And one was safe and asleep in his bed, who at the bridge would be first to fall, who that day would be lying dead, pierced by a British musket ball. Ooh. You know the rest in the books you have read, how the British regulars fired and fled, how the farmers gave them ball for ball from behind each fence of farmyard wall. Okay? Chasing the redcoats down the lane and crossing the fields to emerge again. Rhymes. Under the trees at the turn of the road and only pausing to fire and load. So through the night rode Paul Revere, and so through the night went his cry of alarm to every Middlesex village and farm of pride defiance, and not a fear, a voice in the darkness, a knock at the door, and a word that shall echo it forevermore. For born in the night wind of the past, through all our history to the last, in the hour of darkness, of peril and need, the people will awaken and listen to hear the hurrying hoofbeats of that steed and the midnight message of Paul Revere. Yes!
Maybe on your test.
Really? Right. And you don't remember, you'll say an hour after school. How much time do we have?
Pam Madison. Let's give her a hand. Listen, my children, and you shall hear the story of Rolling Rock and Miller Beer. Renowned in Middlesex village and town, it's only $2.50, so lay your money down. It's the unsolicited testimonial for this pale, piss-colored beverage which people drink in order to fulfill some sort of bizarre yearning to piss copiously. We'd like to bring up our next guest. He's a rising young comic, a veritable meteor like the one that was in outer space last night on the local comedy scene. And his name is Bobby Mitten. Let's give him a hand.
Boy, this is like really intimate. You know what I mean? I like this. I feel really good. You know, I've been eating right. I've been getting enough sleep. I've been watching Channel 2. Because my TV's broken, I'm getting to the stations. I'm sad. Well, it's not too bad. I'm learning a lot, which is good. Although I must admit, I did call it my best friend, and I kind of begged him to take me married with children. But edit out the program and just give me the commercials. Because it's like the PBS logo just isn't doing it for me anymore. I mean, it's nice, and I was fooled like the first 4 times when the head came out of the P in the PBS logo, but like I need to supplement it at this point, I think. So I've been singing like jingles and stuff, like there's a little gross man in everyone, there's a little gross man in you. Oh boy. So I think the reason why they have commercials is because like if you just keep watching educational TV, your brain starts to expand too much, and it's like kind of keeps your brain right size. which is good for me because I don't want to get too smart too fast or anything. And I don't know why I just feel this like deep sense of humility at this moment, but it's that. So let's see. I was watching. Did you guys catch the McNeil Air Report at all during the war?
Yes.
Yeah, that was because like normally they have guys in suits talking, right? And then they had guys in suits talking during the war, and like there were no gas masks or guns or anything. I mean, I kind of had to get out my GI Joes and bake some army men in the oven just to kind of get the feel of the thousands of people that were being killed by us. So let's see, what else? Did you guys do a special on Leonardo? You know the guy who painted the Mona Lisa? Yeah, that was a good one. There's a new theory now that the Mona Lisa was actually a self-portrait. I don't know if you guys knew that. Which kind of shocked me. I had no idea that this was. And then I thought about it, and I thought, geez, we really don't know what he looks like without his mask on. Never mind, that was a really stupid joke. I'm sorry I said it. I'm feeling a little nervous. You might have noticed that. It's because this is my first time on stage, actually. Without doing myself. And I think I missed to say, I forgot to say a punchline, but it's not really good to say a punchline after you miss saying it because it's not very funny then. I don't know. I went to Access last night for the first time, and that was kind of exciting for me. They checked my ID 3 times, and the second time I felt kind of angry, and the third time I just wound right up and gave it to him because I'm a total wimp. Actually, I've been in one fight my whole life, and I'm not going to talk about it at all in public because it involved a nun. I was the nun. It was a long time ago, and it was bad. About the guy at the door, I'm glad I mumbled that because it was really stupid, which is kind of becoming a theme about this whole routine that I'm doing. So I guess I was really disappointed though last night because I hoped that my new beard would fool him and make me look cool. I've been growing this for 6 months. I'm not kidding. I said to my mom last night, I called her up, I go, Mom, do you think I'll ever have a nice healthy beard? And she goes, well, dear, honey, we all mature differently. I think that's important for you to know. And I think, oh, sure, certainly by the year 2000. Yes, definitely. Just like that musical fellow. What's his name? Bob Dylan? Yes, sure. I got a little desperate. I went to Hair Club for Men. For my chest. A little in men. A little bit lower down. I'm not going to mention specifics after this point. My big toe. That's it. I don't know. This is kind of wacky. This is kind of. You know, I had a weird experience the other day. I was riding in a taxi, and the taxi driver, he just started talking to me about some really weird things. He goes to me, hey kid, did you check out the no show at the MFA? Check it out, Michelangelo. You'll love it. This guy, a lot of people don't know this, but he was kind of the Larry Flint of the Renaissance. I was completely blown away by this. So when I was in the library the other day looking for a back issue of Hustler, which they didn't have, by the way, if you're looking, but they did have this Michelangelo thing, so I was kind of like looking through it, and it turns out that there were a lot of incongruities what the cabbie had said to me, because it's not really, I mean, it didn't look like, you know what I mean? Maybe you don't know anything about it, but but it was really pretty interesting. I don't know if you've ever taken a good look at like the Sistine Chapel or anything, because like all the heads are really, really small, and the arms are like really, really long. It's like everybody looks like Kevin McHale or something. Like you're looking up at the Sistine Chapel, and it's like a team photo of the Celtics, which is kind of it. I mean, Larry Bird's not there because God wouldn't create something that ugly, but. I know, just another cheap joke about Larry Bird, just what the world really needs. I don't know, I mean, a lot of these jokes seem funnier in the shower. This isn't that much different, but, well, actually it is, we'd all probably be arrested, but at least nobody's heckling at this point. I feel good about that. My rubber ducky heckles me, which is just really kind of bums me out. I'd like to do an impression at this point, which I've been working on for a while. This is, Mickey Mouse on helium. My dog goes nuts over that one. Oh boy, so did you hear about Donald Duck? I'm warning you, this joke is really bad. I mean, you thought the others were, you know, this is just like, do you hear about Donald Duck? He got arrested because he wasn't wearing any pants. No, that's not true. He got arrested because he was high on quack. This is almost like having a sex life, you know? I suck, moan. Well, you know, it's been beautiful, it's been great, it's been, you know, beautiful and great. Thank you.
That was excruciatingly funny. Bobby Mitt, give it up for him. We have a duet coming up next, Stack and Curtis.
Yeah.
All right, whoa. Just think of the catastrophe, Hiroshima, Auschwitz. I forgot Stack and Curtis's name. My shadow be burned in the wall over there. And Stack and Curtis, are you going to regale us with your highly renowned acoustic electric act?
Yeah, so I'm Stack, this is Curtis. This is more or less lost in debut. This one's called Born to Get Along.
one more. Keep the show moving on. Okay, this one's called Come My Way.
Ordinarily, Bobby and Stack could play another one. However, we do have yet another acoustic electric duet. And their name, Highway Acoustics.
Is this thing on? Hello, we're Highway Acoustics. This is a song that I wrote. It's called Night Wind. I mean, Night Spirit. It's about dreams that are wonderful when you wake up and your life sucks.
It's very short. Couldn't burn a hole through the icy world you built, so I packed my silly toys and threw my kisses to the wind. This needle in my side and the scamper on my pride. I walked the rocky path to a world outside your eyes. Now I'm living freely and that sometimes brings me down. It's not a longer piece of ground. It bothered me to tell you that I didn't want to leave, but once I left I find it to be nothing but relief. The telling lies and selling spies was such a short game that I find it hard to see your face or remember your name. Now I'm living freely and that sometimes brings me down. With the weight off my shoulders
Now my world feels like it's in perfect order. Everything's in place. They are the diadem, and they will provide the setting for Jamie Elman. Elman. Where is she? Is she here? Okay. It's so dark I can barely see you. At this point, I wish I could turn the red lights up so that like you'd be invisible.
Music to it, and it's about being torn between two different places, or it could be three different places, but anyway, it's about conflict, and it's called What I Wanted to Say. I've begun. Cause he's lost on a tangent, what more can I say? Call me when you leave this New York State. The city is something, it's angry, it's hard. Its people are suffering out under the stars. But there's still something that calls me, it's ancient, it's new. A few understand this, I am one of the few. There's always a question I try to explain. Something unsettled, unspoken, some pain. What keeps me running and running away? If I knew the answer, I would go back today. I wanted to reach out and touch him tonight. He symbolized something that was gone from my life. Well, the signals got crossed because the time wasn't right. Now I'm stuck with this hello again. That's the name of this flight. There are 10,000 lovers, they are slipping in flight. You can hear their heartbeat, but something's not right. A single heart beating is no terrible thing. There's no one to lose, and there's no one to claim. I wanted to sit at a sidewalk cafe. I wanted to say just what I wanted to say. I wanted to think and I wanted to pray. I want to believe I can come back someday. I didn't learn to let go. Thank you, and I think it's time to go. Thank you all. You've been a lovely audience all the way through.
Jimmy Delman. Yes, it's true. Due to time restrictions, we're being sucked into the black hole of 13 minutes, 12 minutes, 11, 10. I almost forgot what came after 12 there. Anyway, in the few minutes which remain, we'd like to have Al and the Pals do a number and then bring up Traveling Chapter and to close out the show for us. You the Pals?
Oh yeah, that's what you can play with us too, huh? Hey. Traveling jazz to me.
Oh, okay. Al, yeah, Al, you're it.
He's first.
All right, yes.
Okay, you go ahead.
What is this, Lebanon? Jeez.
Yeah, I get that one here. I'm like, you can play with us.
Test. Test.
Hi, my name is Al, and sorry, but the Pals can't be here. They're having mock detail. Tune up. first song is called Too Many Fish in the Sea. What you gonna do? She says goodbye. What you gonna do? She starts to lie. What you gonna do? She slam the phone. What you gonna do? She's not at home. You don't have to cry. You don't have to die. There's too many fish in the sea. You won't be trying to get your life in the book of love history. Love history. Love history. Love history. Love history. What you gonna do? Stand you up. Hey, don't stand me up. What you gonna do? She's not in love. What you gonna do? She turns away. What you gonna do? She slaps your face. You don't have to cry. You don't have to die. There's too many fish in the sea. You wanna be trying to get your life in a book of love history. 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 What you gonna do when you sit home? What you gonna do when your girlfriend's gone? What you gonna do when you miss the lips? What you gonna do when she don't wanna kiss? You don't have to cry. You don't have to die. There's too many fish in the sea. You ought to be trying to get your life in the book of love history. Love history. Love history. This next song is a song called In the West. Like a cowboy riding on horse, I like to ride it fast. Giddy up, yeah. We ain't gonna stop until we reach the west. Nothing gonna slow us down, can't stop until we reach the town. The dust done dirtied up the vest, but I won't stop till I reach the west. Yeah. 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 Running water, say I'm riding on a dangerous path.
you've reached the West. Let's give a hand for Al, from Al and the Pals. And now, let's see, we got 2 minutes to do the grand finale closeout. Well, maybe three, set up quick.
We're traveling chapter. This is JD. Jeffrey.
She's doing all the work.
Why, you ain't gonna do backup?
That was so good I almost choked on my Viennese pastry that I was busy munching. The suspense was unbearable. The bakery has a full line of delicious food treats, some of which you can see sputtering out from between the gaps in my teeth even as I speak. Yeah, I was thinking about dum-dum bullets and smart bombs. Are dum-dum bullets jealous of smart bombs? Do dum-dum bullets sit there bitterly ruminating and say, I'm not so dumb, I could blow a hole in that smart bomb? And when dum-dum bullets get to meet smart bombs, does the dum-dum bullet say, you're not so smart? Smart bomb explodes in the dum-dum bullet's face. And this show is just about exploded in our faces this evening. I think we're running this a little over. We have Joe Harvard and his friends coming later this evening, and for that, unfortunately, there's a $6 car charge. What, we're going to give it away, all this fine talent, including the wheelers and dealers, for nothing? No, we have to charge something just so you don't get spoiled. Middle East Sanction coming out. Cafe Cabaret is held here every Wednesday between 7 and 8:30. Please tell your friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, broke the yoke, our friends Stack and Curtis. Please give them a